Most little boys at some point growing up enjoyed playing Superman. Superman is that iconic hero who is strong and powerful, noble, always ready to rise to the occasion and come through on behalf of others. I believe he's such an iconic character because there's something that resonates with our masculine soul, that this is also us, that we are Superman, that we have a unique strength to offer to the world around us, to bring more life and goodness into the world around us. But Superman is also Clark Kent, that Superman and Clark Kent aren't the same person. And there's a time in which we must take off our cape and simply be Clark Kent. Certainly Clark is not simply playing Superman. It's not simply a job. It is who he is. He is Superman. And the same is true for us, that we are Superman in our own right. That is a way of being, is a calling, and not simply a job that we do. And so for me, counseling is not simply what I do. It is who I am. And I bring that into all of my relationships. The same was true with my dad as a preacher, that preaching was not simply a job. It was his way of being. It was his identity. And so whether you're the butcher, the baker, or the candlestick maker, there's a sense in which your unique strengths should make a difference, should influence and flavor your home and all of your relationships. That we should not rob our family of our gifts that we offer to others, that who we are, our insights and unique way of being should shape our home life as well. At the same time, we must remember that Superman is not always needed. That when we're functioning as Superman, in as much as it is our identity and calling, there's still something that we're doing. We're pouring into the lives of others. And as we are always on pouring into others, we're then not in a position to receive from them. We're not allowing ourselves to be seen, to be known fully for who we are. We're simply seen for what we're doing to them, for them, even in the act of service. And so others might admire our service for them. They might admire and respect all that we do for them. But when we don't allow ourselves to be seen, to take off our cape and allow our vulnerable selves to be seen, then we can't fully receive love or be loved, because we're not allowing ourselves to truly be seen and known in the presence of another. And so in as much as I'm a counselor, I had to remember with my family and friends that I don't always need to be in counseling mode. That sometimes I have to shift out of counseling mode, that while I may offer my friends and family certain insights that I've gained professionally, it's not my role, my place, or appropriate to always be in the role of Superman, or in this case, in the role of counselor in my relationship with them. My wife has often had to remind me early in our relationship that she doesn't need Dr. Carlisle right now. She needs her husband. She needs Corey. And I have to remember to take off my cape, to take off my role as Dr. Carlisle and simply be Corey in relationship with her. And the same is true in my relationship with my kids and with my friends. And so when we struggle to take off our cape and simply be Clark, then we're dealing with pride and some type of a hero complex in which we feel like we must always be the one showing up for others, as if we're God and everything depends on us. And if we're not careful, this can then turn our relationships into a project that needs to be fixed or solved, versus our relationships and unique individual souls to be enjoyed in their own right. And so while there's a time to rise to the occasion and offer our strength as Superman, there's also a time to simply be the man, Clark, ordinary, imperfect, yet vulnerable, and now fully lovable. We don't have to deny our calling. We are Superman, and we're also Clark Kent. And so we must have the wisdom to know when to take off our cape, to allow ourselves to be fully seen and known with our humanity intact. If this resonates with you, then like and subscribe so we can continue this conversation about how we can rise and reign as kingdom men throughout our life and relationships. In the meantime, check out this next video on the importance of seeing our true self beneath the beast. Well, for some of us, we not only forgot that we're Superman, all we see now is the shame, the failure of being the beast. And we need to remember that this is also not the fullness of our story. And so we must reclaim the strength that we have by seeing beneath the beast.